Have you ever wished for undeniable proof that your imagination is the only creative power in your life? Not theory, not philosophy. Actual proof that you can test in the next 72 hours. I have given thousands of my students a simple experiment over the years, a strange, almost playful test that proves something most people never discover. Your subconscious mind can compel you to do things your conscious mind decides not to do. The success rate of this experiment, 100%. No one has ever beaten it. And once you prove it works, once you see with your own eyes that your subconscious creates your reality, I'll show you how to use this same principle to manifest unexpected money. I call it the ladder experiment. And by the end of this teaching, you'll understand why it changes everything. The experiment itself is deceptively simple, and that is precisely where its power lies. I would give my students two instructions that seem to contradict each other. First, I would tell them every night for the next 3 nights, as you are drifting off to sleep, I want you to imagine one simple thing. In your imagination, feel yourself climbing a ladder. Do not just see it from a distance. Feel it. Feel the wooden rungs in your hands, the texture, perhaps a slight roughness. Feel the muscles in your arms and legs moving as you ascend. Feel your body shift as you climb up, then descend. Loop this simple physical action over and over until it takes on the tones of reality, until you fall asleep in the very act of climbing. That was the first instruction, performed only in imagination. Then I would give them the second instruction to be performed in the outer physical world. I would say, take several pieces of paper and write upon them in bold letters this simple phrase, I will not climb a ladder. Place these signs all over your home where you will see them constantly. On your bathroom mirror, on your refrigerator, by your bed. Let your conscious, rational mind be bombarded all day long with the command that you will not climb a ladder. Do you see the beautiful conflict we have created? The conscious mind, the intellect, is being told one thing, I will not. But the subconscious mind, the creative power, is being impregnated with the feeling of an action already taking place, the act of climbing. The purpose of this experiment is to prove which of these two is master. Is it your conscious intention and willpower, or is it your sustained, feeling-toned, imaginal act? And what were the results? Inevitably, within days, my students would report back to me, often in a state of shock and amusement. One woman would say, Neville, it was the strangest thing. I had to help my neighbor get a cat out of a tree, and he handed me a ladder. Before I even thought about it, I was climbing. Another would report, I was at a bookstore, and the book I wanted was on the top shelf. The clerk rolled over a small library ladder and said, Here, use this. I climbed it like it was the most natural thing in the world. A businessman told me, my boss asked me to change a light bulb in the conference room. I found myself on a ladder, and only halfway up did I remember what you'd told us not to do. Every single one of them, despite their conscious intention not to climb, found themselves in a perfectly natural, unforeseen circumstance where they were compelled to climb a ladder. Now some would say, but Neville, that's just coincidence. They noticed ladders because they were thinking about ladders. And I would remind them, you didn't just notice a ladder, you climbed one. Your conscious mind said no, your body said yes. This is the proof, my friend. Your subconscious mind is not impressed by your logical declarations. It is impressed by the feeling of an action, the reality of an experience created and sustained within your own wonderful human imagination. Now let us look deeper, for this experiment is not truly about ladders. The ladder is merely a symbol. This experiment is designed to reveal a fundamental law of consciousness. Why did all those students climb a ladder despite their conscious decision to the contrary? The answer lies in understanding the nature of your two minds. Your conscious mind, the part of you that wrote, "I will not climb a ladder," is the gatekeeper. It is the logical, analytical, reasoning mind. It is powerful in the world, but it is not the creative power itself. Conversely, your subconscious mind is the builder. It is the womb of creation. But it operates not on logic, but on feeling and assumption. The imaginal act of climbing the ladder performed in that state akin to sleep bypassed the gatekeeper entirely. In that drowsy, receptive state, you are speaking directly to the subconscious. You are selecting your reality. And what language did you use? You did not use words of negation. You did not use willpower. You gave it a vivid sensory experience. You gave it the feeling of an action already taking place. For the subconscious, an imaginal act felt with conviction is no different from a physical act. It accepts the feeling as a fact. So while your conscious mind was busy affirming no, your subconscious mind had already accepted the blueprint of climbing. And because your subconscious controls your intuitive urges, your impulses, and the natural unfolding of events in your life, it began to move you through time and space, constructing a perfectly logical bridge of incidents to lead you to the one experience that would fulfill its instructions, a ladder that needed climbing. This is the great secret. You do not need to convince yourself to believe something. You do not need to fight your own rational doubt. You simply need to give your subconscious mind a clear, feeling-toned, imaginal act, and it will do the rest of the work for you. It will move heaven and earth to make your inner world a reality. The ladder was the proof. Now, let us use this profound principle for profit. How do we apply this ladder technique to manifest not a simple physical action, but the flow of unexpected money and abundance into our lives? We follow the exact same principle. We will bypass the conscious mind's arguments about how the money can come, and instead, we will give the subconscious a simple, sensory-rich scene that implies the money has already arrived. Do not, I repeat, do not try to imagine the end result itself in the abstract, like a mountain of cash or numbers in a bank account. This is too static, too vague, and your rational mind will reject it. The secret is in the simplicity. You must imagine a simple, personal, human action that implies the end result is already an accomplished fact. Tonight and for the next 7 nights, I want you to perform a new experiment. I'm going to give you 3 different imaginal scenes to choose from. Choose only one, the one that resonates most deeply with you, the one that makes your heart quicken when you imagine it. The first option I call the official notification. In your imagination, as you drift into sleep, you are holding a single crisp piece of paper. It is not just any letter. It feels official, important. It could be from a bank, a law firm, or a government agency. Your eyes are not drawn to the details of who sent it, but to one bold line at the bottom, a line that confirms a sum of money has been paid to you, a sum so significant it makes your heart leap with joy. Do not just see the numbers, feel what they represent. It is the feeling of a slate wiped clean. It is the feeling of absolute freedom. It is the silent, breathtaking realization that whispers, "It is done. It's finally over." You fold the paper slowly, and a quiet, profound sense of peace washes over you. This feeling of finality and relief, that is your scene. Loop this feeling until you fall asleep inside it. And the second option I call the reverberating yes. This scene is for any desire that depends on the approval or agreement of another. A job, a contract, a proposal, a sale, a loan approval. In your imagination, you are not replaying the entire conversation or meeting. You are focused on a single moment, the moment just after they have given you their answer. You hear their voice clear as day, saying the one word you long to hear, yes. Or perhaps, of course, we'd be honored to have you. Or the deal is yours. Or you're approved. Do not let the imaginal scene continue beyond this. Just allow that single word or phrase to reverberate in the silence of your mind. Yes, yes, yes. Feel the wave of warmth, validation, and victory that washes over you. It is not excitement. It is a deep, satisfying click, like a piece of your life falling perfectly into place. The sound of that yes and the feeling of the door to your future swinging wide open, that is your lullaby. The third option I call the confirmed victory. This scene is for those who desire a sudden, joyous windfall, a lottery, a contest, perhaps an unexpected inheritance or surprise payment. But you will not imagine the drawing of numbers or buying the ticket. That implies uncertainty, and we do not dwell in uncertainty. Instead, you will go to the end. In your imagination, you are holding a newspaper or looking at an official notice on your phone or computer. Your eyes scan the list, and then you see it, your name, your number. It is confirmed. It is real. Do not focus on the grand prize itself. Focus on the single electric moment of confirmation. Feel the sudden shock in your stomach, the gasp of air, the moment of stunned silence before the overwhelming joy rushes in. Feel your hand tremble slightly as you read your name again and again. That one single explosive moment of, it's real, I've actually won, that is your scene. Live in that moment of confirmed victory and fall asleep in that dizzying, joyous shock. So those are your three options: the official notification, the reverberating yes, or the confirmed victory. Choose your ladder, whether it is the feel of an official notice, the sound of a triumphant yes, or the shock of a confirmed win. Commit to it. Do not analyze it. Do not question where the money will come from. Do not try to figure out how your subconscious will make it happen. Your only task is to perform this simple imaginal act faithfully every night for 7 consecutive nights. During your waking hours, do not look for it anxiously. Do not check your bank account every hour. Simply carry a quiet inner expectancy, like you're waiting for a package that's already been shipped. You know it's coming. Allow the master builder within you to construct the bridge of incidents that will lead to its fulfillment. Your subconscious knows how to do this. It has done it before with the ladder. It will do it again with your money. And so the secret is revealed. The ladder experiment was never about climbing. It was about proving to you that a sustained imaginal act is a creative act. It is a command that your subconscious mind is compelled to obey. You do not need more belief. You do not need more willpower. You need only to choose a simple sensory scene that implies your desire is fulfilled, and to occupy that scene in your imagination until it feels real. That is the technique. That is the entire law in practice. Now I leave you with a 7-day experiment in conscious creation. Choose your ladder for unexpected money tonight. Commit to it for 7 consecutive nights. Live in that imaginal act as you fall asleep. During the day, do not look for it. Do not be anxious. Simply carry that quiet inner expectancy. And I invite you, I challenge you to return to this very space and share your results. Let us make this comment section a living testament to this powerful, practical law. Drop a comment now with which scene you're choosing. Are you choosing the official notification, the reverberating yes, or the confirmed victory? Lock yourself into this experiment by declaring it publicly. What you have learned today is more than just a technique for manifesting money. It is a key that unlocks the door to a new way of living, a life where you are no longer a creature of circumstance, but the conscious, deliberate creator of your own magnificent reality. The ladder is before you. Will you climb it in your imagination tonight and watch your subconscious move heaven and earth to make it real? Or will you spend another week, another month, another year wondering why nothing ever changes? If you're skeptical, start with the 3-night ladder test. Prove to yourself that this law is real, then apply it to money. Come back and share your testimony when it manifests. Your subconscious is listening right now. It's waiting for your instructions. What will you impress upon it tonight?